turn these into these. I am the Great British Chocolatier and you're watching Chocolate Plus. Hello and welcome to another episode of Chocolate Plus. My name is Mark, aka the Great British Chocolatier, and today I'm going to show you how to make some pecan turtles in dark chocolates. We have our half pecans here. We have our slab of caramel. Now I understand we're not all going to buy a 5-pound block of caramel. You can also use those caramel nibs you get at the store, those little tiny round like marbles, and you can just throw a whole bag of that in a microwave bowl. I'm going to just cut some of this up. So let's move this out the way. And we're going to be using a sharp, we'll see, I'm dangerous already. We're going to be using a sharp knife. So children, you're going to need your parents' help in cutting if you're buying a block of caramel. We don't need a lot, just about, I don't know how much pounds that is, probably about a pound, 1, 3, yeah. And we're just going to cut this up in little pieces so that it's easier to melt. And I actually did this once before. I actually have a batch of pecan turtles already, but I didn't hit the play button. So I can't unmelt the chocolate and unmelt the item, so I have to do it again. So just cutting it up into random pieces here, just so that it melts easier in the microwave. As you see, this stuff is very stringy. It's caramel, and it's delicious tasting caramel. So let's put this away. And let's get this in the microwave. Now we're going to put it in there for 1 minute, and then we're going to stir. We don't want to go crazy in the microwave with the caramel, because it will boil, and once it's done that, the temperature will rise in the caramel, and the caramel can turn into a toffee, which becomes a very brittle and hard to bite. So you don't want to boil your caramel in the microwave. And if you do, then you have to make something completely different. So if you did that, then I would say spread it all on the tray, and then you can put some chocolate on top, and then sprinkle some nut flakes on the top of the chocolate after the chocolate's melted, and it'd be like a brittle. So after a minute, it's not as soft as we want. First time I did this, a minute was fine. Now it's not. So maybe I pressed the 30-second button, I'm not sure. But let's get our chocolate ready. And that's going to go in this one. And just open up our pecans. These are half pecans. If you don't like pecans, you can use cashews, you could use walnuts. Now I can't get into the bag. This is take 2, folks. So we're on a roll. Okay, so here you see it's mostly melted. I just stir that around to distribute that heat. And I am gonna put it in for about another 30 seconds because it's not quite the consistency that I want. So I'm going to show 1 or 2 ways to do this. You can put these, I usually put them in bundles of 2 or 3 on the tray, and then we'll see. Let me throw this back in the microwave, and I'm just going to put it for 30 seconds because I don't want to overheat the caramel. while I arrange these in groups of 3. Don't have to be a science number. And then it's whichever way you find easier, doing it this way or doing it a different way. Everybody has their own style, and you're going to do whatever you feel comfortable with. I let this stop it before 30 seconds because it looks like it just started to boil, and don't really want that to get to boiling. And with the caramel that was, then this is extremely hot, so you do not, repeat, do not want to put your fingers in it. In fact, the bowl is extremely hot. You might want to use a Pyrex jar for this, but you do not want to touch this. This will burn your skin. So this is extremely hot, and so whenever you're making candies with sugar or caramel, you're working with temperatures way over sometimes 150 to 200, and even sometimes 300 if you're doing a hard crack with the sugar, and that will really be dangerous to work with. So you have to be ultra careful. Okay, so we can do one of two ways. You can, look over here, you can lay down your pecans or the nut that you want to use on a tray, and then gonna need 2 spoons for this. And then you can simply just scrape a piece of caramel over the top, and it's gonna spread out like so. And you want to just say like a teaspoon or half a, you don't fill up the whole tablespoon. You want to just be like half a tablespoon, and you're just gonna you can see I'm using the other spoon just to knock it off the spoon, and it goes over the pecans right here, and it's gonna spread out and fall all over the place, and that's fine. Now if you're comfortable just doing it this way, that's fine. Or the other way that and you have to kind of work fast because this will start to tighten up the more that you do, because it'll get cooler. And let's do one more. So you can do it that way, which sometimes can be quicker. You can, I guess, place this down by itself and then put the nuts on top if you want to do it that way, which I don't ever do, but just for the camera's sake I'm going to show you like so. Or you can put the nuts inside your melted caramel, and of course you're going to eyeball it because I don't have measurements. You can just stir them into the caramel like so. And then the same technique as you did just with the caramel, you're going to just take a small amount of 2 or 3 pecans, and then you're just going to drop them down on the parchment paper, and so whatever you find easier to do, that's what you do. It's all about finding your style, what works for you, because we are going to cover, and don't worry about how they look. You know, they may look uneven. Turtles are meant to look a little bit uneven, but we're going to cover these in chocolate, so we're not going to really stress how much they look, because they're going to be covered in chocolate, and once they're covered in chocolate, they're going to look and taste just fine. So I'm going to carry on doing this, and I'll be right back when they're done. Hang tight. Okay, that's good. So we're gonna pop these into the fridge. Now you see the ones how they look a little bit more smoother than these ones that we did, but they will all work out fine after we dipped them in chocolate. We're gonna put them in the fridge now for about 8 to 10 minutes. That way they can firm up really good and not stick to the paper. And we'll be right back after that's done. Okay, so while that's sitting in the fridge, I want to take this opportunity. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and that'll tell you every time I upload a new video. And all this month we're going to be doing caramel. So we're going to be doing salted caramels, unsalted caramels, and we're going to do maybe some pumpkin spice caramels and some other turtles made with pretzels. And so we're going to have a lot of fun this month and getting ready for Christmas in December, where we'll be making a whole host of different Christmas treats and all kinds of stuff. So hang about and we'll be right back. Okay, these are now out of the fridge. I'm going to drop these now. I'm going to drop them. I'm going to put them in the microwave. They've had 30 seconds in already. One's trying to escape. And hit the 30 seconds. Now sometimes what you'll find that these get stuck to the parchment paper, so you're going to do your best to take it off. And of course if the paper gets stuck to it, you're simply just going to unstick the paper and that's that. So I'll undo some while that's in the microwave. If there is any paper, you just gotta obviously take it off because nobody wants to eat wax paper. I'm a little bit discombobulated because, like I said, I already did this and I forgot to hit play on the camera. So I'm having to do this all over again. So this is round 2 with the dark chocolate. We're gonna stir it around to distribute that heat. And put it in again for a third time. Don't worry about anything sticking to the fork. It'll come off in the third round. And these are going to be some absolutely tasty truffles. And one good that they're pliable so that you can manipulate the shape of them. If they're too big or too flat, you can bulk them up and just fix them up a little bit. But turtles are meant to look a little bit disconfigured. This one here's got a lot of paper stuck to it. So this might be the one that I eat. There we go. Oh, now you can come out. Don't worry about anything coming apart because, like I said, we're going to cover them in chocolate. And it's all going to come together. Okay, the third round, as you see, mostly melted now, and we're just going to stir and stir to get those last few lumps melted. And we will not put it in for a fourth round. If you find you've got too many lumps and they're just not melting, you're going to put it back in the microwave for about 10, no more than 15 seconds, because you don't want to scorch the chocolate, which you can do. And if that does happen, because it seizes up, if that does happen, the best thing to do with that chocolate is to get some cream, heavy cream, and heat that up in the microwave and then pour it over the chocolate, and it will become like a very soft ganache, which I use for truffles. Okay, without further ado, let's get these covered in chocolate. Simply by dropping it in. That one couldn't wait to get inside the chocolate, it fell. And now we're going to tap off the excess and simply lay them down on parchment paper. In this case, it's wax paper. And then, so I'm going to finish the rest of these. I'll speed up the camera. And we'll be back when it's all done. So enjoy. I'll be back. Okay, what I'm gonna have to do is put these back in the fridge because it's tearing up the paper too much. These are gonna go in the fridge, and we'll be back and we'll give a taste test. Be right back. Okay, and here we are with our tray, and we have our truffles. Not our truffles. We have our pecan turtles, which are caramel pecans in dark chocolate, and we're just going to put these up, and I'm just going to put them on the tray like this. And so you know what, I'm going to get the ones that I did in milk chocolate. And even though you didn't see it, I'm going to go get them, so hold on. So here are the milk chocolate ones. And like I said, I did these thinking the camera was on, and they wasn't, but they are the same, but these are pecan turtles in milk chocolate, done exactly the same way as you saw. Just make sure that you don't have the paper stick to the caramel if you can help it. I think parchment paper works a whole lot better than wax paper, and make sure that it's nice and thick. So they're not all going to fit on there, but what I'm going to do is cut one in half first, and just to show you, it's a little uneven, but that's okay. You got caramel, you got the pecan, and you got the chocolate. Let me just take a bite of that. Look at that, nice cross section, nice and chewy. You got the caramel, the slight crunch of the pecan, and the chocolate just makes it so delicious. So there we go. We have chocolate covered pecans, turtles in dark chocolate, and in milk chocolate. So again, you can make these at home, impress your friends, and everyone's gonna love these, I guarantee it. So if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, which will tell you every time a new video has been uploaded. Until next time, I thank you for watching and have a great day.